leaderboards are only for single player because there's no leaderboard.
Oh no.
You can turn music on or off, and there's a variety of different themes. Interestingly, it starts on one that has the back of a lady's head. Yeah, some of these themes are pretty great, Joe. There's actually a surprising number of them. I have a feeling this is where the 1.1 gigs of download are. Jeez, there's tons of these. One, two. Yeah, there's at least like 40 or 50 themes there. Let's start with an easy game. I win. Congratulations. And then some fireworks go off. That theme is kind of distracting now. Very bright. So one in here looks very XCOM-y, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah, that's that theme. You can return for playing Minefield over the XCOM globe, Joe. I kind of feel like this is a pretty bad Minesweeper clone, Joe. Because as difficult as it might be to imagine a bad Minesweeper clone, because Minesweeper's a very difficult game to get wrong, this one seems bad. So you know when you play Minesweeper, you know, on your PC like a regular person.
Yeah.
You never have to guess. Like, it comes down to like only one or two guesses, maybe at the very end of the game. But the majority of the game can kind of be worked out logically along lines of where things would be and where they wouldn't be. This feels like a game where you have to guess a lot. There's also a weird kind of pseudo 3D effect thing that's just incredibly jarring. Like, it kind of raises whatever part of the grid your icon's on. So, you know, that's not great. There's also the fact that it doesn't actually keep track of how many bombs are left. Like, you could put a flag on a square to stop you from, you know, from saying you think there's a bomb there, but it still says there's 40 bombs on the left of the screen, so you have no idea how close you're getting to the end. I mean, there's still a lot of screen to uncover, but, you know, I mean, it wouldn't be hard for it to track that. And lastly, you know how in Minesweeper, like if you think you've, like if you've marked down two bombs, two flags next to a square, you can like click that square again, and it will reveal all the ones around it because you've found all the bombs, kind of thing. You can't do it in this.
I see.
So you kind of have to laboriously go around and click every individual tile of the things of like, oh, there's definitely no bomb there, but you still have to go and click them individually, which just seems needless. I have a comment. What's my time record on Small Easy? I only played it once, and I don't remember how long it took, but I want to go with several seconds. I'll go back and have a look after I clear this. You know, I'm world record run here. Like, I think my world record on Small Easy on like PC is like 3 or 4 seconds, mostly just because of the fact of just clicking over and over again until you get one where it reveals practically everything instantly.
Yeah, I really agree.
I mean, everyone's done the thing in the PC version, right, where, you know, you have like a grid of like 600s and you have like one bomb, so when you click anywhere it goes, you win! Everyone's done that, right?
Pretty great.
Apparently the guy who's watching me has a record of 3 seconds. Well, you know what, buddy? I am willing to believe that, and what I find more difficult to believe is that having already beaten this game by getting such a great high score, you've then decided to watch someone else play a game where you have a high score to see if they're any good.
Maybe he's going to challenge you to a duel.
1v1 me, bro. You know, small, easy only. You know, no snipers. Oh, I've seen a 4. Wow, that's the first 4 I've seen in the game so far. I also know that because this game is free, there doesn't appear to be any trophies either.
Well, that's a shame. Why would you play a game without trophies?
You know, I'm just thinking that myself, Joe. That's not great. I'll try the top right corner. Also, I've noticed the fact that you can't use the analog sticks in this game, Joe. Only the D-pad. Because, you know, analog control would just be too easy. I mean, you want people to have, like, mouse control in a Minesweeper game, then they might go too fast.
Yeah, man. Well, in a game like that, I use the D-pad anyway. I don't like using the analog stick and I have to pick directions like that.
That's fair. So, I'm pretty close to the end now, Joe, after just 5 minutes of gameplay on normal. But I have like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 20 squares left to uncover. And looking at these numbers, I'm not actually sure if I can actually logically work out which one to hit without having a chance of hitting a bomb. Like, it doesn't, I don't see an outlier here where it's like, okay, so only this one square can have a bomb in it. So yeah, it could be either of those two for that one, and it could still be either of those two to make that 2. That 3, it has to be one of these 3. And it could feasibly be any one of them, because if it was any of those, like if it was there, that one could still be here and still be valid. I wish I had like a third button for, you know, like question marks for, okay, if this was a bomb, then where would this one have to be for this to work? But you know what? I don't care. That didn't help. That also didn't help. So if all 3 of these are only 1, then it has to be a bomb here, right? Because if a bomb is here, nope, I guessed wrong. Well, I lose. Better luck next time. Let's have a look at the leaderboard. It doesn't actually show me my best time, Joe, for small easy. It just shows you a score of 7,500, which is completely meaningless because you have no idea how you get that score.
Yeah, that's not great.
Not great at all, no. Like, I just got a score of 7,500 for beating easy small in 9 seconds, okay? So I'm going to take a screenshot of that, and then I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to try and take like a minute and see if I get roughly the same sort of score.
Good plan.
I don't think that time actually affects anything, Joe. Like, I don't think it affects the scoring system in any way, shape, or form.
Wow. Maybe it's just like accuracy now. Good job without exploding. I don't know, man.
It can't be, though, because like, when you explode, you lose, so that's just a fail-safe.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But yeah, I got 7,500 for a minute. And when I go back in and do the level again, there's a thing for your best time that's on the screen that doesn't fill in or update. Like, my best time is 0, apparently.
Awesome. Good job.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a ranked mode where your score is actually counted in time.
Maybe, because my leaderboard now has my name 3 times. It just says 7,500. Let's try a medium easy then and see what the difference is in scoring if I complete that one. If I can complete it. Of course, I get a bomb in the first shot. Yeah, that's XCOM. Well, I appear to have found my niche, Joe, which is to play an incredibly large one that has very few bombs and successfully click on a bomb over and over again with the first shot.
Awesome.
There we go, that's more like the effect I was looking to have.
Is it giving you like 1 billion points now?
I have 22,000 points, yes, for having clicked a square and revealed the majority of the map in a single go.
Perfect, there we go.
Yep.
Fun pro strats, man.
I particularly like how when you're doing stuff in the bottom right hand corner, it's kind of harder to see the numbers because of the fact that the controls get in the way. You know, the controls of X to open or square to add flag. They're very complicated controls, you know. You might forget them.
Yeah, man. That sounds difficult.
It's kind of like the way that, you know, Monster Hunter always has the controls on screen.
Yes.
So yeah, for doing medium easy, I got 24,000 points for under a minute.
Maybe you just get massively inflated scores for the difficulties.
Yeah, apparently. Let's try a large one on easy. And someone appears to have added me to a group called Darth Bamboo.
Oh, hell yeah. Maybe it's the guy who's watching who's going to challenge you.
it might well be, Joe.
I hope so, man. I hope you found the most competitive player of that game ever. And you're just going to send you challenges every day now.
With the large grid, Joe, the colouring of the number 2 makes it quite hard to read against the grey background of the cubes, which actually makes it relatively harder to focus and play.
Yeah, that sounds a problem.
Well, it's not like, you know, like clear an intuitive reading of numbers on cubes is particularly important in a Minesweeper cone.
Talking of intuitive stuff in video games, I want to talk about Monster Hunter for a moment.
Sure. I'm going to look at the comments. The friend who's challenging me sent me a screen of his score for his 3-second game. But sure, talk Monster Hunter.
How do you do? But yeah, you know Lavatheos, the Piscean lava monster?
Yes.
Or the one that lives in lava. Okay, so intuitively, right, you know how he's got 3 and 2 stars against water damage, so obviously, like, well, I'll use water against him because that's good.
Yeah, sure.
That'll do more damage, right? And he's got, you know, negative damage to fire. Like, well, he's got an X, so it's not negative, but, you know, it's just absolutely nothing.
Because he is, after all, a fish who lives in lava.
Yeah. However, the best weapon to use against him is a fire weapon. Because of his gimmick. Which is, you know how the lava on him hardens when he gets cool? And then everything does less damage? Well, no, you use a fire weapon to keep the lava hot, so he never gets the armor bonus. And then a fire weapon is the best weapon against him just because there's no damage reduction at all.
That sounds like video games, Joe. That sounds like video games. Okay, so let's try a small damage,
like
hard.
Generally to all of his weak spots that don't become hardened with a fire weapon, than if you were using, you know, a water weapon to just constantly do water damage. It's really weird, but it's true. And it's great. I mean, I could do, you know, a water weapon against him, use his gimmick of using, you know, the fire pods to shoot him, but then that would mean using my weapon and not doing damage.
Yeah, so that doesn't sound very efficient, Joe.
No. Never stop doing damage, man. Well, I might have to stop doing damage and let him run away, because I need to find some tracks. I don't know his health and I don't want to kill him because it's capture. I'm pretty sure he's a big one.
Yeah, that would be suboptimal.
Do they actually know from capture missions if you kill them then it still give you the crown or not? I don't think it does.
I don't believe it would because you'd failed the mission as opposed to completing it.
Well, you don't actually need to complete missions. Like, you know, great hunting missions where there are multiple monsters. You can go and kill one of them and then leave the mission, and it'll count if you got one, which is like the best way to do it.
That's fair.
Generally. But like, I don't know if it will because it straight up fails the mission and you don't get any. Well, actually, you do get rewards of like stuff. So I don't know, man. Not gonna risk it anyway.
It's not worth it.
I've played this game for like 300 hours and I'm still not even sure how some of the stuff works like that.
Well, it turns out that when you play the hard difficulty, Joe, it gets to the point where, again, you're reduced to guessing. Because there's no patterns or logic here that would let me actually work out what ones to actually use. Unless I'm just dumb, which is possible, because, I mean, I am pretty dumb. Could be either of those, and it would still be valid. That one could be like any of 6 billion. That one could be any of 3. Probably not going to be that one. Just because then that one.
So have you tried to beat your new friend's score yet?
I have yet to look at it yet. I'm going to look at it now, just in case he goes off in the meantime. Good job, buddy. Good job. Unfortunately, he's not watching me. He won't hear me saying good job unless he goes back and watches it again at some point. Which is entirely possible, given that he sent a stranger a screenshot of his score of 3 seconds in Minesweeper on the PS4.
I mean, I'd be impressed with that myself. I'll be sending that to everyone who's streaming the game.
True.
I wonder how many people are actually streaming that game.
I'm gonna go with hopefully not many, Joe.
Are you limping? Oh, you are limping now. There we go. Okay. Time for the disappointment where it's a silver crown, but you know, that happens.
That can't be right. Is there time-based stuff?
I don't know, dude.
I got less points for beating a small, hard grid than I did for beating an easy, small grid. So there must be a time-based thing involved there somewhere, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it. That wasn't a crown. God damn it. I'm pretty sure it was, but it was just silver. I'm only missing 6 now, by the way.
That's pretty close, Joe. Pretty close.
It is. So I hate Lapsios. It's probably the shittiest boss in the game.
I remember you used to say that about Diablo.
Yes, because I wasn't good at fighting Diablo. Like, I'm not implying that I'm not good at fighting Lapsios. He's just boring and annoying. Just because he constantly becomes invulnerable, well, not invulnerable to damage, but he just moves around so much and he goes underground, and he's just really annoying to fight, and it takes forever because he has so much health. Did you see that video I uploaded of my Diablo's kill, by the way?
I didn't yet, actually. I might go and watch it just now because I need to go and see the Avengers trailer that people keep telling me to go and see as well. So I think that's probably me for Minefield, anyone who's actually watching this. And if you're watching this, why?